The motherboard is a white and flat circuit board and is the main component of the computer where every other component gets connected. Its goal to make the different parts of the computer communicate with each other. It's relatively cheap and compared against other components, even though it's arguably the most important one, can be considered the heart of the computer. CPU. Since CPU, also known the central processing unit or processor, is the brain of the computer and also usually has very low data storage, it's really good using for things like complex mathematical operations, reading through massive lists, etc. The most programs run from basically everything that happens if computer goes CPU. Some point hard drive. It's where all your data stored. When the computer says you're running low space, it means your hard drive almost full. Hard drives are good storing lots of data, but they're slow at accessing since most of them are made of spinning disks. Share their data through a small wire. This reason it isn't always going to be able to give needed information. The CPU, to avoid this problem, we use RAM. The RAM stores data just like the hard drive with much less space available. The good thing about the RAM is how fast it can access information, making it useful to quickly communicate the CPU. The information that would take it too long the hard drive access every time you see a loading screen video game is because the CPU is taking the needed data from the hard drive. So it can access them much more quickly. You're playing the RAM connected through a long thin stick instead of small wire like hard drive. One thing, remember, you can permanently store data. RAM is a short memory system and every time you turn up the computer, the data only gets wiped. CCD. The solid-state drive SIMGOL hard drive. It's faster and more durable. It's a newer technology and some computers it's use hard drives or completely alone. It's also usually more expensive. Graphics card. Graphics cards 3D worlds from complex calculations. The computer has to do a massive amount of work, but really difficult part comes when it's time to show worlds on your screen. This where graphics comes basically an entire standalone computer dedicated only to showing the right things on your screen, deciding which pixels need to swipe up and what colors. Some CPUs are already with integrated graphics card, but they're usually less powerful than a normal single graphics card. Power supply, as the name suggests, these components take electricity outlet and puts into the computer, making possible as it has to be powerful enough for other components. Case is simply box plastic where every part goes. The most popular formats and mini tower, mid tower, full tower. Depending the size they have, the choice of the case should come after having decided the size of the other components to make sure that everything fits in the cooling system. Summaries are computer like the CPU and graphics card generate a lot of heat and would even try the other component themselves. If we're in a cooling system, the computer can have air cooling with cooling, each its own pros and cons. Wireless card. If your computer supports Wi-Fi, which gives you access to the internet without using internet cables, has a wireless card.